Hail and well met, friends, ending here for another episode of the EPIC Story, of course, going through here for part 3. And, yeah, we're going to have to choose, not medium armor. So yeah, that is way better. So, good show indeed. You sure showed those Blackwood rascals what for. Yes, quite right. Alright, let's equip this, because it is awesome. And alright, already did that. Good day to you. What are you still doing about here? Those Blackwoods are gone and likely for good. That strange dwarf might still be around, but I'll wager he went on to somewhere a bit more interesting. You should take that news on to your friend Strider in Breetown. If he sent you out here, he likely wants to know what we have found. He'll probably be at the Prancing Pony because that's where he always is. Those rangers surely like their beer, and pony is the best. Thank you for your help, but there's no use worrying about those brigands around here anymore. Oh, and we get teleported apparently. Quests are gained by talking to NPCs with golden ring icons above their heads precariously because they keep them floating there, and if they ever fell, it would be a day too sad to remember. Alright, so some of that was implied, but I think I got the general idea out. Alright, and I am extremely excited because we just finished up some of the best parts of book 1, and it's continuing to be very awesome, so I'm very excited to see what we see continue here as we move forward. So I don't remember quite how long book 1 is, but I think it's one of the shorter ones, I want to say. I know after the prologue it seemed shorter than that, but maybe not, you never know. So we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. We are almost loaded in here to talk to Strider or whatever else happens. Alright, and if you have not done so yet, be sure to check out Murder and Bree, the little short film that I got out with. It actually has multiple podcasters from some of the biggest podcasts on LOTRO that got together to make a short film about a murder that takes place in Bree, so be sure to check that out if you have not done so yet, because I think it's pretty good and I've been getting a lot of positive feedback about it, so apparently some other people do too, so yeah, make sure to check that out if you have not done so yet. And yeah, we should be getting in through here shortly. Alright, and we got right outside the Prancing Pony here. You'd think they could teleport us inside the Prancing Pony, but apparently not. And man, I love the new look of Bree. It's just all kinds of awesome. But we're going inside the Prancing Pony now. You can change all tooltips to be mouse related by modifying your options. Control O. Alright, good to know. Good to know. And yeah, that's something I recommend doing probably. If you use your mouse a lot. For me, I have a gaming mouse, and so I use my mouse quite a bit. And I wonder if that message still stays up if you change it over. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I have. So we'll have to see there. And yeah, I love how they've added in the whole ladies going throughout windows, which you guys long-term viewers know that's something I like, because it adds so much more detail to the city, makes it seem more alive when it's not just a bunch of solid windows, but they're actually open windows. And yeah, there's no time to talk. I've run off my feet with all the guests, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's not the right place to go. So we are going to go back through here, I suppose, and hopefully get to Strider, but that's not the correct way, I don't think, if I remember correctly. And here we got some roleplay going on there, because it is Landerville after all. And yeah, we'll continue on here, and hopefully be able to talk to Aragorn. Hopefully he hasn't gone yet. And this is Gandalf, so hey Gandalf, I'm gonna go back through here for now. I don't remember where this one leads, and there are some more people in there. Very cool. Oh, there you are. I dare not tarry here for long.
We must move quickly.
You've returned, and just in time. Much has happened since you left, but I have little time to relate it. The tidings you have brought me will be of great use to my men here in Bree land, but there is a more imminent threat we must deal with now. While you were away, those same Nazgul you saw with Admir attacked the pony. They were in search of travelers I have been awaiting. 4 hobbits of the Shire. I cannot tell you why they had such interest in my companions, but I can tell you that I will have need to your help again. Okay, Aragorn. While both you and I have set five Nazguls. While both you and I have seen 5 Nazguls, the true number is 9. Before I can take my charges beyond Bree, I must know where the other 4 are hiding. Would you travel to the west and speak with Legoland? I sent him to Buckland to watch over a particular hobbit, but it seems that Mr. Underhill and his friends decided to take a different path, and are now here under my protection. Still, Leglin may know the whereabouts of the remaining Nazgul. He camps on a rise just north of Buckland Gate, and may have seen something that will aid me. You must hurry. I cannot afford to delay here overly long, but I did make you read several paragraphs because that's just the kind of man I am. I needed to test your reading skills and to make sure they were up to snuff, so that we could actually ensure that you're really a reliable agent of the Rangers. So that was a test, and you barely passed. Barely, Lore Master. It's not like you read books for a living and keep track of stuff or anything. Crazy person. Alright, let us continue along here. We shall ride for Buckland. And I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Alright, so we will ride for Buckland to the Hobbit City. Village, I suppose. Alright, and we're going to continue on out of Bree here. And, yeah, moving along. I really love what they've done with Bree now that they have changed everything. It's really a much better area. I've got to be honest. It is really much cooler. Alright, and we are making our way out here, and hopefully it will catch up eventually. But for the meantime, we'll continue along here, and we got Raven coming along here, of course, and there we are. Alright, and yep, got that. And I love the fields in Bree. They're always pretty cool, especially on high settings. And yeah, we're making our way towards the edge of the zone, which we haven't been on this side of Bree. Many Hobbit players, it feels like they're backtracking, but for us, it's a move forward for the most part. Just because we've already gone to the other side, and so yeah, it's a move in the right direction. We hope, anyway. go ahead and do that. Very good.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings, greetings. Alright. And yeah, this episode will probably be a lot of traveling. But that is okay, because that's most of the fun of LOTRO, is just traveling through the area. And I kind of want to dismount and fight these bears, just to see if I can take one. So, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see here. Sign of the Wild. Yeah, let's give Raven more perceived threat. Sounds like a plan. Alright, and let's do this first. Blinding Flash, because it is awesome. And then Test of Will, of course. And then Gust of Wind. And yeah, working him down here. And man, that bear is not being very nice to Raven. But you know, that's okay. He'll learn. Maybe. That it's not very nice. Oh, you should not be fighting me. Fight Raven. Raven likes it when people play with him. There we go. Okay, so we did cause Raven to sacrifice himself, but you know, that's okay. That is okay. Alright. What's this one? Okay. And we are making our way towards level 14 and also to Buckland. And yeah, I remember this ranger quest. He's a pretty cool, well, really all the rangers for the most part are pretty cool. They just don't ever really do anything. As far as like, you know, fighting. Well, some of them do, but for the most part, it's not very good. Alright. And probably should have checked my mail while we were in town, but oh well. And my bags are starting to get full. Probably need to put a lot of that into the vault. And I always liked this ranger because he's kind of in like a secret little part like a ranger should be. And it looks like he is wounded.
How can I be of service?
Aragorn has sent aid. Nazgul, 4 more, were in Buckland. They rode swiftly to the east, upon black steeds. I was foolish enough to stand in their way, and they ran me down. I will heal in time, but the riders have left a threat in their wake that must be dealt with. I must ask for your help. Okay.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Ooh, this is a level 16 quest. I think I'm probably going to try to level before doing this one. Alright. In the Black Rider's wake, Craven have taken root. They are not the common strain from Dunland, but a breed I have not seen before. Likely foul creatures kept on watch Buckland and the Shire, or at the very least, since they have taken staring at me in the night. While the Cravens see nothing of interest, the fact that the enemy has eyes here is dangerous. If we were to blind these eyes, the enemy would not be as sure in directing its efforts. But if you would dispose of the Craven that root in the southwest, just beyond my camp, then it would be good for all. Even killing one Craven will go a long way towards blinding the enemy. Okay. Eye gouging the enemy, that's gonna be a lot of fun. And And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and find a couple of them, and go ahead and finish this quest off, and then we'll probably call it good for an episode. So, Raven versus Craven, part 1. Oh, well there's my problem. I was totally selecting the wrong one. And I love how they spawn in the trees. Like, they used to do so many more awesome stuff with like where the people spawn. They gave it so much thought, which has kind of been lost in recent times. But that's part of, you know, being busy. But it's just those small touches that make a zone feel so much more believable. Alright, and do that. And I have to say, right clicking on these skills really does help. So thank you. I believe that was Schurz that gave me that tip. If not, then thank you, whoever that was, for doing that. Alright, and I guess he passed test of will, so good for him. And now we're going to take out this final Craven. And we might get a level over the quest, or we might get it on this Craven. Not really sure. So I'm kind of interested to see how much XP this gives us. Alright, getting really close. And if this quest doesn't do it, then I'm going to totally come back and kill some more Craven, because I want to make 14. Because when you're that close, you might as well finish it off. Alright. Good. You have slain those foul birds. The enemy will not be nearly as sure in their efforts now. However, I still have need for your aid. I must ask that you do something in Buckland, as it was their horn call that alerted me to the presence of the Nazgul. Okay.
Would you do something for me?
And there is level 14, and so we're back on track for that. And we're going to save that quest till next time. So yeah, be sure to join us, guys, for the next episode as we continue to solve what the Ringwraiths have been doing in Buckland. And till next time, I'll talk to you guys later next week.
PVMP and dang, subscribe.